Hello everybody, my name is Othman Alwani with Mubashir News, the only source of correct information. I am broadcasting live directly from our studio in Beirut, Lebanon. Today, we will report on some of the most important and relevant news with the help of my friend Hakim and Amjad.
Hello, I am Amjad Nasif. Let's talk about the plane crash in Egypt. Evidence suggests that a bomb was planted by ISIS on last weekend's plane crash. ISIS controls parts of Iraq and Syria and is battling the Egyptian army, one of the richest terrorist groups and certainly the most cruel and powerful one. The Airbus A321 crashed on Saturday shortly after taking off. Now, my friend Hamdi will report to you on the crash scene. Hamdi, can you hear us?
Hello everyone. I'm here on the Sinai Peninsula in Egypt, near the city of Al Arish, at the site of the crash of the Russian airliner. British Prime Minister David Cameron and their own sources are led to believe that the crash was caused by a bomb or explosive device on the aircraft. 2 to 4 people died during this crash, and although the Western world is ignoring the obvious, it is evident to us that the bomb was planted by the Islamic freedom fighter ISIS, who have been liberating the Middle East for the past year. Wait, what's that? Past year? Because the bomb had the same kind of explosion as the one as the ISIS usually uses, the U.S. Department said that it might be ISIS. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has called for tighter security, although the entire world knows that tighter security will not be able to stop such attacks as this one. They will never stop!
Okay, as we wait for Hamdi to calm down, let's talk about a very tragic recent event in Pakistan. On behalf of the Mubashir News team and the Muslim community, we give our condolences. In Pakistan, a factory collapsed, killing 18 people and trapping 150 when a roof collapsed. This happened near the city of Lahore. Workers digging through the rubble, looking for all the people trapped, have recorded 75 severely injured. The building collapsed so badly that the 4 walls aren't standing. People and family relatives have received phone calls from people inside the rubble for desperate aid.
Mohammed Ramzan, the father of a worker inside the factory, said, "My son is a daily wage laborer here. We can't find him among the dead or injured, so I'm hoping that he will be recovered from the rubble safely." Many disasters in factories have killed and severely injured innocent people, have occurred in Pakistan and Southeastern Asia, questioning building quality and safety. Pakistan has been struck by another disaster much like this one in 2012, when 289 people died in a factory fire. And on the same exact day, another fire at a shoe factory killed 25. Evil Western corporations set up sweatshops and factories in countries such as Pakistan, leading to these disasters. One would think Western companies would care for the innocent lives of workers and children.
Turns out, just right now there has been a murder. Our field worker Hamdi on the scene in California. Back to you, Hamdi.
Hello, I'm Jad and Othman. I'm here in Southern California, in the Western country, the United States, where everyone is scared. There has been a recent stabbing, and right after the student has been shot, bam! The 4 victims, 2 of them students, and 2 on the campus working. It is clear that this man is crazy. And it is also clear that this proves that America is not the best country in the world. So many killings, so many stabbings, so much blood everywhere. Later on, 2 of them were taken to the hospital with a helicopter. Look how much police care for America. Well, maybe America may be the #1 country in the world. Ha! I'm just kidding!
Hello and welcome back. After police officers responded to a domestic violence report in Bangkok's
America, man!
Hamdi,
Security!
listen to me.
Security, Hamdi, get out!
We are very, very sorry for what just happened. As I was saying, when the police arrived on the scene in Bankers Hill neighborhood, San Diego, they were met by gunfire. This escalated into a standoff between the police being helplessly pinned down by gunfire and hiding behind cover against the lone brave gunman. The San Diego airport shut down all of its airport traffic, including inbound and outbound flights. This was due to the close vicinity of the shootings and the airport. As seen on the map, they are only 1.9 miles apart. Just the event so small struck America so hard, A single gunman crippled all of the United States air traffic. This shows a weak nation. The gunman, according to the police officers, was a 33-year-old African American male named Titus Colbert. He is currently under custody and will be awaiting trial.
As we all know, Islamists rise as chaos descends in Yemen. In Aden, a city in Yemen, masked gunmen seem to go through the streets often. They attack universities, and the men and women work separately. This is of course right, but done in the wrong way. They force female workers in supermarkets to cover up, and they also harass families on the beaches. We often see images such as these be living in the middle of a battlefield. The Islamists are not new to Yemen, but only recently they have started to control and fear people. The fighters reclaimed many weapons by barging into the army camps and bases. They took 55 armored vehicles and tanks, along with 22 rocket launchers. Now we will connect to Hamdi via 3G to get some more detail about the case. Hamdi, can you hear us?
The world's most violent jihadist group, ISIS, thinks everyone is against them deserves death because it is against the Islamic Revolution. They sent this message by quadruple suicide bombs in mosques, killing almost 150 people. As I mentioned, they are crazy. It is the deadliest attack that has ever happened in Yemen. If the government fails, Al-Qaeda will rise up and control everything like Muhammad al-Sadi said. Muhammad al-Sadi, a southern resistance leader who set up his headquarters in a hotel. Days later, it was targeted by Islamic groups. Now let's ask some random people what they think about death and how they're afraid of ISIS. Come.
Son, what do you think about ISIS? No, sir, come back. Come, follow him. He's trained really well from the ISIS. They've trained their lives not to answer anyone. They've been tortured, but they've never done anything bad.
I thank all of our supporters and followers for watching. Hamdi, get out! Security, get him out! I'm sorry. I thank all of our supporters and followers for watching the show today. This show was brought to you by me, Uthman Almani, Amjad Nasif, my great friend over here, and Hamid, our man on the scene. Not to mention the camera crew and all of our editors. We will always continue to broadcast our pure and unbiased news every single day of the week. Round of applause. Thank you. Good night. Security, get Hamid out.
Mama, you said Hamid, it's Hamdi. Start again. The security didn't you get him out? What's wrong with you?
Bro,
Ha! I'm just kidding.
We'll put that in bloopers. Ready?
Well, from the ISIS, they've trained their
lives not to answer anyone.
They've been tortured, but they've never done anything bad.
Hamdi, get out! Hamdi, get out! We are very sorry for
laughing.
this. John, you're filming again.
I have to laugh. God damn it.
Don't start filming.
This is of course right, but done.
They force feed